So the Crest. So the Crest TV are the best TV. Come on. Turn up the vibes. It's all the Crest TV. Home of sports, entertainment, and education. Bringing you the stories, the music, and the energy that move Jamaica. So the Crest. So the Crest TV are the best TV. From the classroom to the stage, so the Crest TV keep you informed, inspired, entertained. All the days with we today reach thousands across the island and beyond. So the Crest TV, real vibes, real people, real connection.
Check, check. Here no. All right. See mic picking up. I don't know why this microphone not picking up, and this one will take in everything in wagon. Regular mic for now can hold business. All right, campus la road. Everybody should be hearing now. Very good much, Lucky. What's going on, Lucky? So campus top ranking. So not hearing anything. You should be hearing now. This mic will see up and about not many people. So let me see it. All right. So let me just drop the link in the comment. So for those who want to join, chipping in and out in campus already are gone. Awesome. Hold on. Bad guys are gone. We can't manage a bad guys. Really bad vibes are going. It's not gonna work, you know. It's not gonna work at all. That didn't sound like it's on. All right, so this one, so that this one, so this. Check one. All right, so no more chicken out. Maybe I have too much rum in my can now, man. Hey, maybe I have too much rum in my can now, Campus. Campus, I'm supposed to go there now. Tell me, say me low. All right, no pass. Anyway, you know, the eve before the top of the top schoolboy competition, yes, the Olivier Shield. I see some people get nervous over this Olivier Shield thing. And I really want to hype up the team somewhat. Yes, Mela sweat. Heat is on in the studio. Ranking. Why? You know, see some people like Tam not too. You see, that's why Laron run out so early. You know. Normally, Laron and Tam puts up them team for this competition. Yeah? But unfortunately, they can't send up this year because they're defend or they're attack for this big competition. They're not the supremacy team in schoolboy football at this time. But you know, they hold that for many years, yes? But no doubt, people, it's Excelsior taking on STETHS for the Olivier Shield. And as you know, this Shields ranking, you know, go to cafeteria, man.
Me have to come on the show tonight. What time? At time, me have wait pan.
All right. I miss even I comment, you know, but like if I drink some rum.
Hey, Laron have the company panel tonight, you know. Me can't bother the foolishness. Laron, company panel.
And then I give Bolly a big chat in a STETHS battle what anything.
I am here having a drink. That's all we'll be doing tonight. And celebrate tomorrow when the Olivier Shield go back to town, Mountain View. I will be muting again. I'm just here ranking, having a drink, because Campus drunk.
What is it you're drinking? No, you have to tell me what you're drinking. You can't just tell me what you have drink. You think you trick nobody with water in your cup. Oh, but you can't drink from the bottle, you know, then I'll lock you up. You are in your home.
No, I was told specifically when I am doing these things, I got a cup, so you will see the cup.
I promise you I'm going to give you a branded Starry first cup so you can drink.
I appreciate it because I'm drunk, you know. Me a ranking drunk, you know, because me a ranking. We were nominated, so we have to keep our cool. Right, ranking?
You know, me not go down that road, we don't know. Hey, the nomination thing, but we can talk about it later. Big up Peter. Long time I don't see Peter on the show. I want people.
Send him a link.
Football done for Peter. What? Let's see. All right, so
Manchester United has stressed out Peter.
Nah, stress you.
Ranking. When me see we say blur today, I fuss now a long while me I watch my team and I pray for them lose. Because all of what happen. No, ranking all of what happen. But this is the problem. It has shown us
Gentlemen, on the miss, man. I'm comparing. Good night, gentlemen. Good night.
My hands up in so I can say you want to rush me. See me hand them in that area.
I'm really bold this clear, so I'm turn on the light and gentlemen, I am on the road, but I'm having a drink, you know?
At time alone drunk.
Listen, I should have two guests. One is almost here. So I want a whole lot of big up where we have to go. But yeah, I went for gone. Really drunk.
You say at time alone drunk.
That's why I can't come for the panel tonight.
Yeah, you can't come on tonight.
Oh, Lord. Only back at the wheel at Manchester United. Is that so, Campus? Campus not playing? All right, so in for the button. People.
No, hold on there. When you have drink, your hand touch all kind of thing. No, my hand not touch the button and kick me out. I've been a little drink here on the roadside.
Remember say a time alone junk into me.
I'm gonna go drink on the roadside. Gentlemen, good night, good night, good night.
So-
What a clash tomorrow. I feel like drink before me reach there now. I don't want to reach there sober.
Gentlemen,
If you
before
them
we
in a
move
chat,
any-
you pick Excelsior to win.
people, we don't want to get into this right now because we have a special guest, 2 special guests, but one is ready. We'll be in very shortly, very soon.
That a woman. Them not there already.
So let's just wait until I don't want to no jump the gun yet, all right? So wait until our special guest because we don't want to really get him, and he is here. So people, without any shadow of a doubt, I want you to welcome with me one of our coach for the Olivier Shield tomorrow. The winning Manning Cup coach is here with us, Mr. Kian Bradgett, and he's just here to share with us on the Saudi Press Show. Not talking much football, but as you know, and I want to wish him and give him this mighty congratulations on the Saudi Press Show. Sir Bradgett, Coach Bradgett, big up yourself and welcome to the Saudi Press Show. All right, Coach, you can unmute. You can unmute and speak, Coach. You're mute. All right, so we will also have Coach Rambo Weatherburn. I wanted both of them at the same time. And so I just take them as info because I know tonight is a very busy night for both having their team meetings and so. So I just asked for 5 minutes. So Coach is here. So as we were saying, we have to show. Hold on a second, people. Let me just, match you. Just give me a minute. 1 minute until.
Coach, you might unmute here, Coach, if you're hearing us.
Campus, I see comment section on the do me.
Man, they say Excelsior, brother.
Okay, they might do your bad info, they might do your bad.
Campus, the same people never do me.
You see it, brother. Info, but your react states. How you are going info? Info, who you are going? Honestly, who you are going?
Campus.
Well,
Campus. No.
You're mute. You're mute. We never know you're gone.
Regardless, you don't want that in the studio.
Oh, me info did us a reason. Sorry, sir.
No, we can't reason like that.
Sorry, sir.
Right?
Sorry, sir.
Peter is here. Big up Peter. So Kian, you are muted. So as soon as you get around, we are ready for you. Coach Bradgett?
He hasn't said anything since he got here, sir. He just entered.
Yeah. All right, so he comes in now with another. Coach?
Remove the first one.
Yeah, that is one thing, I'm sure say this is the right one. So, yes, Coach Bradgett, are you with us now? You are here, but you're unmute. Can you just unmute your mic?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
Again,
Good evening, sir.
congratulations, sir, on the victory in the Manning Cup. Of course, a very big one for you, and big congratulations from the Saudi Press family. I know you're on the eve of your bigger show, but I see the schoolboy 15 game. We're not here to get into your business or your preparation, but just to have a lively 5 minutes or so discussion. Yes?
Sorry.
Yes, Kian, you hearing me?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, man, apologies. Remember? Yeah, man, apologies. Remember, I told you that the connection is not the best.
Cool. Yes, so no problem. That's
So
why we want.
All
So
right,
as
so
long as
I'm
you're
at
hearing me,
somewhere
I'm
now
hearing you.
where, yeah,
Okay,
man,
all
I'm
right,
at
good.
somewhere now where it's better.
All right, thank you. I rate that one. Respect. Yes, Kian. So how the vibes going on in the camp now? You put away the Manning Cup
Yeah,
victory,
man, the
you
vibes.
focus on this one, or you still celebrating?
No, celebration kind of over now, you know. I mean,
Wow.
it still feels good to win the Manning Cup after so many years. But right now, we're fully focused on the Oliver Shield. I mean, in terms of preparation, being that we won the Manning Cup so close to the holiday, I mean,
Wow.
immediately after winning the Manning Cup, the boys were in party mode for maybe about 2 weeks. So it it really was difficult. It was a difficult task to get them refocused. But once we highlighted the significance of the Oliver Shield and what this team can do as it relates to winning the Oliver Shield, I think they really got focused again, and they really start putting in some work in preparation for tomorrow's game.
Okay. Coach, I don't know what would I say now? What's the how do your team, your fans, how important the fans take this Oliver Shield? Did they see it a bigger one than the Manning Cup? Or they just want to couple up both of them?
In terms of the players or the school itself,
The school
I
itself.
lost
The
that
school
question,
itself.
the first part of the question.
All right, the school itself. Overall, school itself.
Oh,
How do they see it? Is that a bigger one or you
yeah, the
just want
school
to couple up?
definitely. I wouldn't say it's a bigger one. It is probably just as big as the Manning Cup. I mean, the only two times Excelsior would have won the Oliver Shield, they would have shared it with two other schools. The
Wow.
last one was back in 2004. So definitely the school is really eager to have the Oliver Shield alone by itself right now, because the last time we won it we shared it. So it's for us to win it now, to keep it at Excelsior for the entire year rather than 6 months.
The good thing about it, you can share this time around for real. There must be a winner.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah.
But
From
I heard,
2014, cash here again.
my God, it's really big. We have our live panelists here. Some people who are always, I don't know if they really support Excelsior, but I know they support some players of your team. Big fan of your players. Many of us did not know much
Mhm.
about Ian Bradrick really. But how long have you been at Excelsior?
This is
As
my
coach,
third season at Excelsior. Yes, this is my third season at
third
Excelsior,
season.
but I'm also a past student and a past player of the program in itself. So really and truly, it's my third season, but I am no rookie as it relates to coaching, because I would have been doing this for some time. My journey would have started at Vauxhall High School, and
Yes.
from there, I'm now at Excelsior. Hmm.
Wow. You see, and we have seen Vaxal come to life this year much more than ever. I mean, that's history though. Ranking, you said wow when Coach Bradrick appear on the screen. What do you have to say to Coach Bradrick?
Yeah, man. First of all, coach, personally, I have to congratulate you because I want you to see my face. I'm one of the guys that didn't know that Excelsior was gonna win, because even up to the final, I was back in JC to win. So me personally have to give you your congratulations. You understand? You won convincingly, and yeah, man, you put on a show, and we have to give you your respect. You understand? I'll follow in your work from your at Boxer, and I know that you're a good coach. So just continue to do the right things. You know, now you have won the big one. I hope your hunger is still there to continue to do that again. You understand? So I love the style of play. I love the style of play how you play with the wingers. You incorporate the midfield and everything. So just continue keep doing what you're doing. And a lot of people are gonna say a lot of things, but just continue putting in the work fast. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Rankin. Appreciate the kind words.
Yes, man. Okay.
You have one of your rival campuses here from the purple side.
They're not a
Color
rival
purple.
anymore. No. They're not a rival anymore. They are brothers because me have Vaso beside me now, you know, so
Listen, why we are telling you truth, you know, today, why you say that yet, you know?
so they're not a rival now.
All right.
Coach,
Good one.
coach, good night, coach. Good night, good night. Well, I
Yeah,
just
man,
want to
good
say
night.
congrats to you and the boys. Job well done.
Yeah,
Convincingly.
man.
Congrats. Just one question, coach. How difficult was it to get the boys back focused after the break? Because you're one of the teams after the break. It didn't seem like you guys even got a break. We still see the same style of play, the same hunger, the same fight. How difficult was it for you to maintain that in your squad?
All right, so you were breaking up a bit. Based on what I would have heard, you were asking about how we dealt with the break.
Yeah, with the break. How hard was it for you to maintain the hunger and the fight and the
Uh-huh.
style of play with the youths after that big break? Because you are one of the teams that it didn't seem like you even had a break. You hit the ground running
Yeah, man.
immediately after the break.
Mhm. Well, part and part because we did not take a break. We did not look at it as a break because even though we know that tragedy struck in Western Jamaica, we always thought that the competition would have still gone on. So we did not take a break as it relates to training. I believe the boys were off camp for about 4 to 5 days, and then they came back after the hurricane, and we started training just like any other microcycle that we would normally train on a weekly basis. So we did not take a break per se. I think it did a lot of good because those players who were fringe players and those players who were developing players, we actually got the time within that period to actually develop them a little bit more in terms of the technical and tactical aspects of the game. And they would have paid dividends. That would have paid dividends, as you can see in the finals, with our right back who really and truly that player at one stage we thought that he would not have made the Manning Cup team and to be starting in a finals and to be playing so well would have driven home the significance of the preparation, especially in the hurricane break. And I mean that break, myself and the coaching staff we really look at it as a mini preseason. That's what we actually call it. It was actually a mini preseason where we got the opportunity to work on things technically as well as tactically and just to maintain the physical aspect of the team. And I think we did a decent job as it relates to that.
All right. Thanks, coach. Congratulations again and all the best tomorrow. Looking forward for you guys to carrying the cup home back to town with a little bit of the purple
Yeah,
ribbon
man.
attached to it. I wouldn't mind. I would love if you could attach that little purple
Purple
ribbon for
night
me.
them tomorrow.
Hey.
Purple coach have to sit and watch like me and you.
Coach, congratulations. We all the best.
Yeah,
All the best, coach. All the best.
yeah, man, campus. It a have a touch of purple on it too, because one thing with Barcelona is always encouraging. He's always encouraging. Trust me.
Jesus of his mercy. Why can you never tell me you can have Vasa with you, man?
Yeah, man,
All right,
Bassi is like that, man. I want
all
to tell
right,
you, I want to tell you from the get go when I started working with Vassal. Vassal look at me and say, Coach, if I don't me I win it, after you win it, He tell me right away, say, Coach, if I don't me I win it, make sure you win it.
Right,
So we're
that's a
glad.
different story. That's not about that. A different story. But that sounds good though. Coach, I don't know if you know this brother, yeah, but you ever hear about Infomedia Sports? Infomedia is not somebody that everybody want for them to take onto your team, because they have some. But Info is here.
Good evening, coach. Good evening, coach. Good evening. Let me congratulate you first. Coach, the game that you played run by Jonathan Grant, I covered that game. I am the one who streamed that game, and I saw the team that I know that you have some. I did saw that you have some great artillery up front in terms of shooting skills. But my worry was the defensive unit, and I said it all the while on shows that I'm on the panel when your game comes up. I worried about the defensive, but I know you're powerful up front in the middle, but we're the defensive unit. So I predicted that the game would go 2-1 in favor of JC because of the defensive unit that you got. But I know you have the artillery to win up front. I listened to your father, and it was inspiring after the game. It was inspiring. And, coach, you're one of those little David to me to carry on the Manning Cup, to win the Manning Cup this season. To me, it was a great feat for a young, I may consider that a young coach. You say I've been in the business, so much, but as a young coach, I think the feeling is undescribable in your own personal view. The Olivier Shield comes up, and all the best, coach. Good bunch of youth you have. I saw them several times. So good bunch of youth you have. All the best.
Yeah, man. Respect info for the kind words again. Yeah, man. I think I was off just for the first part of your statement. So I don't know if you're asking a question or not.
No, I was saying that
But respect for the kind words.
I was saying that I know that you have the capacity up front to score on any team at will and the middle, but I was worried about the defensive unit. So majority of the games I predicted,
Oh,
but I elaborate that the defensive unit is not
yeah,
one
man.
that I like. But I know that you're capable of winning any match up front and in the middle, but your defensive unit.
Definitely. And to some extent, I do agree with that statement. But more so for last year, because last year, as you say, we had the artillery to beat anybody up front and to score goals. But what we were lacking with last year was a solid back line in terms of personnel, because a lot of the persons who we had in the back line last year was makeshift players that we actually tried to develop for the season. And when you look at the amount of goals we conceded in the quarterfinal stage of the competition, then you would realize that the back line was not the best. This season now, it is a well-rounded team. I mean, the back line is solid. They are young, but they're very solid. We have two 15-year-olds at centre back who I believe they were the best two centre backs in Manning Cup this year, but they were solid. The wing back, the left back, is actually a part of the All Manning team, as well as the All Schools team as well. And the right back is a player I just spoke about who would have developed tremendously over the season. So really and truly, it is an all-rounded team this year, and that's what made the difference this season, opposed to last season. Last season we had the firepower up top to beat anyone, but we could not keep persons out from scoring against us.
Coach, when I look at the game that you played
So it's
against
really all
Jonathan Grant,
around it this year, man. So I
when I
agree.
look at the
I agree to some extent.
when I look at the game that you played against Jonathan Grant and the rained out game, I did the rained out game, and the head on that kick that the youth. I believe it's a free kick. That kick that the youth make. I mean, I said to myself, say them boy I play like Premier League man. Them look good up front, and then you guys make some serious attack up front in Jonathan Grant's, and I said yes. But I'm a little bit worried about the defensive unit. But I saw the team in that rain out game, and I'm telling you, we did impress with the 2 goal. And I said, them boy, defense have got good for all them half. And that me saying, I'm a one, that me say. Them defense have got good for because them must score at will. And that is what I saw. And, congratulations again. I know the
Yeah,
emotions
man.
run high because of what transpired. And I heard you speak. And I know some things. And I know some things. I know the trophy is dear to your heart. I know some things.
Yeah, man.
I know something, coach. I
Definitely,
know something.
definitely. But
Yes,
that
coach.
is water.
Water
Yeah,
under the
man. But
bridge.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
water
yeah.
under the bridge. That
Water
I
under the
think
bridge, yeah.
yeah, man. It was necessary at the time to say it, but it passed now, and we are focused on bigger and better things.
Yes,
Yeah,
coach.
blessings. Happy New Year, Denise.
Yeah,
Respect,
man.
respect. All right, so Peter, another man. Hey, Peter called from
Hold on
England.
the Taddy. Look in the comment section and then is say about me.
Me say it earlier, I did put it up. I put it up again. Peter, talk to coach.
Yeah, coach. Best of
Another
yourself.
KC man, listen up, coach. KC, I
Congrat-
win.
Congratulations, coach. At the start of the season, I fly down come watch the Alley Cup. I fly down come watch the Alley Cup, and when we see the team, I predict you and KC for go final. So when I see KC get
Okay.
knocked out, I was carrying you all the way. And
Yeah,
when the thing is, when I see with the team, and you have a full compact team, you have players where on the bench can come stand up, so you don't lose anything. And I see that about him. That's why I was carrying you on KC before they mash up the team at KC. So I said to myself, all right, you will know if you carry. So when I do we I predict for win 2-0 against JC. And you see, I give you a lot of credit. You're humble, and me like that about you. And you said great. You said something to the youth them. You find out the youth them problem and sit with them like a father. And I appreciate that. So, and wish you good luck tomorrow. But yeah, my big friend Rambo buck up. So no, make we see. All right.
yeah, man, thanks for
Yeah,
yeah, man, respect, man.
We have anybody else? All right, so everybody get them talk. Coach, you know me have so many questions here, but this is not the night for you. I don't want to tell the people them say a long time me I try to get up on this request show. So it's a pleasure to be here. But the
Yeah,
show
man.
for you is not for tonight.
Yeah,
But you know, one of the things that I want to ask, because we don't plan to say it's just 5 minutes. I was watching the final, but what adjustment did you make that you feel outsmarted your opposition in that final? That's the only football question we ask.
I mean, without saying too much, I think
Yeah.
what we wanted to do, even from the quarterfinals, in which we were successful with doing, irrespective of the result in the quarterfinals, we wanted to basically disrupt JC's build up and to just stop them from having control over the game. If you look at the way JC plays, the 17 games before they played that finals, they had control over the game just by having possession of the ball. And we just wanted to ensure that we disrupted that. We know we can't stop them from having total possession of the ball, but we just wanted to stop them from having that control and just to dictate the rhythm and the tempo of the game. And just the way how we set up defensively, we did a very good job in terms of preparation and how we set up defensively. I think we accomplished that for large portions of the game. Um, it was really interested to see. I was really interested to see. I'm interested to see how JP would approach the game based on what happened in the quarterfinal. Because in the quarterfinal, we made it difficult for them as it relates to them building up and just them general style of play in terms of keeping possession. We made it difficult. So I was
Control.
wondering if they were going to come again and do it. And I really and truly they made the adjustment. They did not play the short passes that they would normally play. Based on the fact that they were cognizant that we set up good against them and we press aggressively, especially high up the pitch. So they were cognizant of that, but for some reason I don't know what happened in a few moments. They actually played out from the back, then played sharp, and then they just give us that opportunity to pick them off and score the first goal. Additionally, we saw that the goalkeeper in JC wasn't the best in the air. He can get some good shot blocking attempts,
Yes.
and also the defenders, they were not the best at handling crosses. So we made a decision that all the balls in the
Them a
opponent's
pass.
half, all the throwing in the opponent's half, all the free kicks in the opponent's half, we're going to make the defenders work. We're going to make the keeper work. And really and truly, for large portions of the game, they did really well, like in handling the cross. I think the keeper did really well, better than I would have thought he would have
Yeah.
done, and better than what I would have seen him over the season. I think he did really well. And as you can see, we actually got that goal from a set play, the throw in the basically the 6 minutes of added time. So I think they did really well in handling the crosses. The keeper did really well, but eventually them say pressure must bust pipe. So eventually he
It worked
actually
right
coughed up
through.
something and gave us a second goal.
Yes, coach. I tell you. All
But
right.
overall, though, I think you asked what other adjustment I think they did was to try to attack our right side a whole lot. So they tried to overload our right side a lot because they realized that one of the weaker defenders were on the right side. So the adjustment that we made was to actually put Kimali Scott, who is the number 9 on the right side, but a lot of persons don't know. Kimali understands the game a lot, and Kimali is very versatile. We can play multiple positions.
Yeah, play
So
very
we
good
put
right
him on the
across.
right side to actually help. Yes, to help in eliminating the overload. And from put him on that side, he did a tremendous job on that side, and it basically nullified things on that side, on our right side. So that's basically the adjustment the entire game.
That was one of the switch that I
Additionally, I mean, yes, additionally, if you realize the quarterfinal game, the first goal that JC scored was based off them isolating our right back again. So they get him 1v1 with the young man from Cavalier named Dennis, Jamal Dennis, and then just isolate him 1v1, and Dennis are gonna get the better of him at all times. So what we did in this game, we asked that same young man to deny Dennis off the ball as much as possible. If he can't deny him, ensure that he backstay to goal. Additionally, we ask the winger to step closer to the young man. So even if Dennis got the better of him 1v1, then him have another player to deal
another
with, and then
player.
the central midfielder. So we ask them to double up on Dennis a lot and double up on both wide areas. But we knew that they were going to go to Dennis a lot. And so we asked them to double up on him a lot. And I think it worked well because I think it's only one chance Dennis got, and it's not as a result of the isolation. It's just that a quick switch to Dennis, and then you get it 1v1 with the keeper, but the keeper made a good save.
Which was
But
true.
those were really and truly the adjustments.
Really good, really
Yeah,
good.
man.
But I'm not pressure you yet, because we have a bigger show to come. But finally, going into the Oliver Shield, what do you want to say to your fans? What do you want to say to the neutral fans?
Yeah, man, just come out and support and just get ready to watch good football play. One of the things we pride ourselves on at Excelsior is the quality of football and the standard of football that we try to play, which sometimes it's basically flexible based on what the opponent presents, but also we try to play good, solid possession football as much as we can. And so just get ready to come and watch some good, solid football from both teams, as a matter of fact. Yeah, man.
Anything for Rambo?
No, man, Rambo is somebody that I admire a lot. I admire Rambo and the States program a lot. And I mean, what Rambo would have accomplished with the States program is something that we want to start here at Excelsior to be
True.
perennial contenders. And so not it's just to keep on doing what he's doing at the D Cup, and just to know that we admire him and that program a lot. And there's a connection, because our past students connect a lot with Rambo, so there is not anything, no bad blood or anything like that. It's just our love and well wishes.
Yeah, man. I just asked, because he wanted him here to be with you, but he started his team meeting, and so he decided to jump in as soon as that he can. You know. So again,
Okay.
coach, all the best for tomorrow. And remember, know you get busy, and know you have the Premier League, and know you're under pressure as it relates to the Premier League part of the game now. But see you
Yeah.
tomorrow, and all the best again for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, man, Sadi. Thanks for having me, and good night to the gentlemen on your program. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Much respect again here, sir.
Listen, good night, coach.
Listen.
Yes. All right. So here we had Coach Bragic, the Manning Cup champion coach, and of course he will be at the head of the Excelsior team tomorrow in the Oliver Shield. Gentlemen, let's get right into it until Coach Rambo decides to join us. So, all right. So I would shed some light on the Champions Cup later on in the show, Christopher. All right. So give me a few minutes. Campus, you hear the man. You feel good now because the man acknowledged selected purpose tonight. Come out on
Then
the
purple.
feelings.
No man, purple like always net, no man. This no
man,
purple.
you win last year. Mr.
No,
Lee
this
said,
no. No
Mr.
man,
Lee
this have to
said
do
give you
with tone.
something last year, so you must
Sorry.
humble yourself, bro.
This have to do with tone now. This have to do with we need the shield for our tone now.
But
So
that's what
fully in again then fully in support of Excelsior. Fully in support. Fully in support of Excelsior. And remember, you know, them win the Manning Cup convincingly. So it's not like me I worry say it's a buck up winner me I wonder. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying,
did
you know,
well.
I pull you out. We never expect the purple team should have come in.
Yeah, purple always come in it, man. Purple is gonna always be in it, you know. But
Yes,
I am looking forward for a good game tomorrow still on Saturday. I'm really looking at I'm looking for two teams going at it. May the better forward attacking team win. But I'm looking for a very good game tomorrow.
I think so. And I have the belief that these two coaches will be going at it for good football and not trying to top out a game to win a match. That's just the feeling.
As I said, can't share again. And nobody wants to go to penalty. Nobody wants to go to penalty.
Oh my God.
Nobody, yeah.
Yeah, man, the slow and steady man, he may appear tonight. He was on MG show last night. So he may appear.
So how would this be, you know? How would they do this, man?
Peter.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So you ready for the Olivier Shield? Who you think will win the Olivier Shield? We are ready now for the prediction for the Olivier Shield. I never wanted before where the coaches.
No man, Excelsior team to be Excelsior team skill I know, but me I go with the one Rambo, you know.
I go with Rambo.
Yeah man, them must go Rambo no lose at them a position so easy. But this Excelsior team to me more rounded, but if Excelsior win no surprise, but one Rambo me I go with.
Every day bless up yourself, you know.
Blessings every day.
See link every day.
One Rambo panning piece. How it a play?
It a play a stadium is.
Oh. Excelsior yard it a play.
I never remember that either, you know.
You know, Excelsior yard it a play, man. So at them home ground that, so they know yard it a play.
All right.
If you play so in a park, you know.
I think it was set though, Peter, before they knew that even Excelsior would win.
But you can't change when some team reach some time. Me understand if you set it set. If it's set,
that's one of the things. I just say things. It's never set because we expect Excelsior.
Yeah.
Well, they have to play where they can make some money, so we don't have nothing to say.
And if you go somewhere in a Peter, it would be the same thing. Just a thrown store away, just the same.
Yeah, so that different home ground still.
Denise, so here the big boss, you know. Big boss make sure you know I'm still slow and steady. So that's why I tell you to come on the panel every day, man. Come talk to her, make sure you know.
Denise, go on.
Yeah, you still the call out Denise, you know, and Denise let out no more your secret, you know. Peter.
What's the secret? Denise,
so sorry. So sorry. You that has seen these two teams inside and out, you're closer to do these two teams than I, because as you're on the ground.
Yes.
So in that case, you're closer. Give us your honest now. You can give us, I wanted it last night, but you said tonight. Give us your honest breakdown of these two teams. Where do you think they would win it, and where do you think if any one of these teams would lose it, where do you think they would lose it?
All right. Big up yourself, every day. Welcome to the Request Show panel again.
Slow and steady every day. See, every day.
Blessings, man. Blessings, brother.
Long time
here to everybody.
Well, it starts, bless yourself. First starts, me not see you.
Blessing. But they see you, man. Me never around, man.
All right. So, that's that question, Campus, because you mentioned win, I have to say,
I want it two-way. If any one of these teams should lose, give me an honest opinion. Where do you think they would lose it?
okay. So really and truly, I think in terms of winning, I think both teams as good as chance as any. Yes. I think though, in terms of a more all-around and technical team, I think Excelsior, in my view, have the edge over STETHS. But STETHS is a team that plays I believe STETHS is more compact. They're more compact as a team. Yes, I'm not seeing STETHS playing this open football like what I'm expecting from Excelsior. They will play for the playing of the football. I just believe that. But in terms of if both teams decide that they're gonna stock out for a win, you will have a sort of compact team versus a one that is very flamboyant. Yes, both teams have good attack, believe it or not. I think where the defense is concerned, I believe STETHS is more sounder team as a defender. The thing about it too, in my view, the two goalkeepers that will be in showcase tomorrow are two of the goalkeepers are in the national under-20 setup. And so in my view, are on par and should make good sense in the game. So defensively, I think STETHS is a bit sounder to me. And also in attack, Excelsior is high on attack. Now, the real battle will come in midfield. Who will control the game? Who will string these passes?
Yeah.
Yes, I am, trust me. This guy, what's his name again? Number 10. STETHS number 10 player. If he comes to the party, we're gonna have a big game. Again, I watch this Excelsior team and Scott. He plays sometimes, the way Scott plays sometimes, and I heard the coach say it because I asked him about the changes made. And sometimes I just see Scott play just about anywhere, just to get a change in the game. More so across the line, comes deep at times. So it's a tough game. It's a Olivier Shield, a 1.5 game that I think two teams will feel out each other come starting tomorrow, but they will go for it. And I think if any team should lose, has to be from mistakes. Come tomorrow.
So the next thing we may not hear you say, Sadi, is we have to remember say STETHS unbeaten through the whole competition. STETHS don't last a game.
That's another thing. I wanted Rambo to make mention of that too.
If Rambo win this match, Rambo, I think he will be the first team to go through this competition unbeaten,
Unbeaten through, which is true. Big things for STETHS. Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much for that.
Clarendon College do it couple times well, sorry. Clarendon College do it couple times well,
Win without lose no match.
Yeah, man.
No, man. They have to tell you which year CC. No.
I think 2023, I'm sure that they're going to lose no game.
They are true, attack ranking.
Yeah, okay.
2023. The one thing with the STETHS though, yeah, because 2023 CC team was like an expected steal through, if you ask me. That's my view. Am I right, Rankin?
Yeah, man, they're going to lose no game, man.
STETHS on the other hand, I mean, you never have so many persons looking towards STETHS being victorious like that. People are looking forward.
Yeah, because unbeaten, yeah.
But I mean, the unbeaten run from STETHS is very remarkable, and a lot of us really forget that part of it. And it's a big thing. You lucky men, Lord have mercy, boy. I can manage the CC, man. 2018, 2019, 2022, 2023. All these 4 years, Clarendon College has won the Olivier Shield. Help me out here, people. So again, we're getting some other information here that it's losing Jade Lynch will impact them. And these sort of players, when a team lose them, especially at this stage, yes, it will be some level of impact. But you'll find a player stepped up to the occasion. You'll find a player step up to this occasion. So, you know, I don't even ask Coach Bradrick about injuries or players available because I don't want to get into the technical part of it. But trust me, regardless of what, yeah, man, I love to know that if you even lose two of your main players in a Olivier Shield, we don't want no excuse. Should be no excuse because you are the champion team and you don't just win with 11 set of players. So I think that in that sense, STETHS will come through, not just believing that they lose a player. And when I say come through, I'm not going to say STETHS are going to win because they lose a player. Any other team. And we don't know what Excelsior has or don't.
I think the break did help Excelsior too, you know, because remember then keeper did get knocked out, you know, out, you know. And them remember then got Diego got draw a match at Diego like he plays them tired. And them think that the break coming right time here, man, for them.
And that's the things going on, Virginia. I tell us that sometimes you may never know what is the real, you know, help behind these things. Because you're on a high and it takes you some time. We always say sometimes there's a bad game coming up for a team. It do happen. Not necessarily that you may lose the bad game, but you may not play to expectations. Probably draw. But I just say it. So ranking, your prediction.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's in an essence it's defense versus attack. We know how good STETHS is defensively. I think a lot of the games that they won, people or even draw. Nobody scored on them. Nobody scored on them. So yeah, even in the final, nobody scored on them. So well, apart from penalties, but you know what I mean.
I think 6 goal. I think concede 6 goal.
All season. Well, there you go.
Leading up to the final, I think 6 goal. Yeah.
There you go. So
six
that alone speaks for
6
itself.
man. 6 for them, 7 for Dintil.
Okay, so there you go. So best defensive record. So I think when both coaches assess it, you know, I think they have to stick to what makes them good. So I think STETHS is gonna defend well, hit on the counter. Because counter attacking, they're very good. They're very quick to transition. And they're very direct. Because a lot of the time you see them play the ball directly to Kaim. Kaim hold the football, hold off 2, 3 players, and play it after whoever him play it after. Then you see the wingers them are dart forward. So stick to that and they should be good. Excelsior now, Excelsior play complete football, as I was saying when the coach was here. They play with a lot of the wingers and they try to incorporate the midfield as much as possible. And Kimali just roam around. So a lot of the times you notice Kimali not even in the penalty spot, nowhere near, and you just him pop up. He just pop up and you just see him score a goal and in the frame at all. So yeah, man. So I think both coaches should just stick to what they are good at, and it should be defense versus attack, basically. Why? I see a lot of goals. I see a lot of goals, but I see it's hard. I got say 1-0 to STETHS. I see bag of goal at all.
I can see a bag of goal.
Man, they must say a game of fun and one, but I see it's hard. Rough game.
No, not fun, good.
Not, what I'm saying, I'm expecting a good game. I want to see a good flowing final. And why I'm saying that, because both teams have some interesting attack. Yes? I mean, trust me, Excelsior, no stop. They are very good in attack. And you know, STETHS are very good.
Very
defensively, yeah. So,
transition wise, I think STETHS have that pot. That transition from defense to attack. Very, very quick. We saw it in the finals. Very, very quick. But
no, I don't.
I'm gonna go 2-1. You know, 2-1 Excelsior. Because I want it to remain at home, and I think if them allow Scott, I think Scott is gonna be a difference maker tomorrow for Excelsior. Big game player, you know. Big game player.
Yeah, it depends on how the customer then turn up to, because sometimes they come at town, they might have a water boat.
So,
That's what I was just gonna say, because if I should remember correctly, the last two D Cup stats win, they lost the Oliver Shield.
yes.
Mm. So it
What
depends
did you
on
say
the show.
about, what did you say about thing there? Excelsior. Share?
They share it. They don't lose this, eh?
No, was it the last one? That's what I want to know. Was it the last one they shared?
I don't know.
Them win since 2014. Them win since 2014. Ranking.
Who, Stats?
No, Excelsior.
No.
No, man.
Oh,
Right,
if they don't win
so
2014, then that means that the last one then Sally.
Tom Stranger is saying that States will win 3-1. Wow.
Really?
You lucky say 2-1 to States.
As we
One
say,
States,
Excelsior team, I better team, but one Rambo, I mean, I'm pretty cool Rambo for not lose here, so.
All right, so you saying last time Excelsior lost to Glenmere in 2004. All right, Rankin. So both lost their last Olivier Shield games.
2004?
Yes.
Every day there, I could hear from every day, because
Oh, boy, every day, respect, man. Come every day, make we hear your voice. Slow and steady. Then he's one to hear the street.
Good evening again, man, and blessed New Year again.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, me just, I watch and I listen, because they know I'm not there, so I'm not really involved like that, so from start, stop, so it's not like a stop, but,
yeah.
But it good, made watch piece of the final of both games, and both teams them look good.
Yeah, that's
both
nice.
teams them look
So
good. Both teams them look good. I see the finals, both of them look good. And let me tell you something. I was in Jamaica to watch the STETHS and Tivoli game. Right. I threw out my coach out there, but my coach came to me and said, listen. He said, we were supposed to play Excelsior the next game.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, listen, I'm going to beat Excelsior when we play them, But Bradrick of the team forgot all the way. Him say him have the solidest team in the thing forgot all the way. Him say no matter what JC the case, nobody analyze. Him say him analyze it, yeah. Him say analyze it and my sister him have the team forgot all the way, but me I go beat him and we'll catch him. And him say if him team good enough, anytime him catch him, I go beat him. I don't know, but that was the conversation that we had. Me done, me now push you out them, Sir William. Me done. Always and forever. You see me? But for real. Him can have that, him can see that as a coach, and then me see it happen. Yeah, man.
Every day.
So I think Excelsior will win tomorrow also.
Wow, this sound like it's a town versus country prediction.
Make it still a town. Then a town, man.
Every day.
Rambo and STETHS is like family also, because there's no time STETHS ever asked Rambo for anything. And him say no. For us we down there, every year we and them play too. STETHS versus STETHS. So it's a family thing.
Yeah.
It's a family
every day.
Yes, sir.
Every day. When you look on it, I did predict if the man never mash up varsity team, case to them win Manning Cup very easy. The man Excelsior then go final, and case to them win. But the man mash up varsity team. That's the reason why KC,
Peter,
yeah.
If you shoulda woulda.
No man, if he never mash up, him couldn't lose.
If you shoulda woulda. Right ranking?
After they ain't good, they ain't good.
I hold on the ranking. Good night, Miss Denise. I don't know which lady that. I told him about the slow and steady. Good night.
Oh, yes, every time you make them talk, and then he's lick, man.
Yeah.
I'm enjoy you.
Good night, Denise. We always slow and steady, man. You hear that? A turkey race, you know.
The only time no slow and steady is when the purple and then come up against the purple, man. Then come blasting, man.
You don't know that,
energy.
man. Have a
High
show dirt
energy,
on
man.
North Street, man.
When the purple are playing a Saudi, man, don't remember nothing about chase, you know.
Sorry,
Any other time,
it's that
slow
thing
and
with the
steady.
purple is just that. Listen, you see, for your school, underrate all schools, me not like that. So we're gonna always a throw dirt on you. KC seems like a KC alone bill. And I saw them operate, I saw them act. That is their attitude all along.
We are an arrogant bunch.
Yeah.
Most of us are Manchester
You have,
United
remember,
fans.
so you have Jamaica College, you have George's College, you have Knox College, you have all Cornwall College, all kind of college you have, Carnan College, and yet still them say one college. Me not understand.
No, true. And as I said, you know, we are an arrogant bunch. And most of us are Manchester United fans, so you know, so we're arrogant. Right, true and
That's
true.
why we now get big belt, man, and big board.
Company show them something, man.
Then isn't it a show we're having? You want me to come on live, Big Sadiq show called live? Tell me if you want me to do that. I can do that, you know.
Why you maintain the show, bro?
Yes,
I am maintaining the show.
God.
I am being truthful. We are an arrogant
One
bunch.
with your purple business. All right, we'll cut off of that.
Sorry, relax. Enough people hate KC. Though hate the school, you know, though hate the players, them, you know, they don't hate KC for KC, you know. And the fans make them hate KC, you know. All the fans behave, you know.
Shane, and a real feeling, Shane. Shane is just the truth.
Yeah, man.
Shane,
the fans. Sorry,
Shane is just the truth, Shane.
Sorry, me and you know, say, is how the fans them behave, make most people hate some of these schools.
Shane is just
the fans them behave. And it's not only for Manning Cup, it's also a part of D Cup too. If you ask most people why they hate Glenmuir, because of how Glenmuir behave, why they hate how the fans them behave, why they hate. Most people banter Dintil this season because of Shuku. Because of Shuku behavior. If you ask them how Dintil play and tell them to tell you Dintil play, they can't tell you. But they listen to Shuku and Shuku behave, so them banter Dintil just because of Shuku. Sorry, am I lying?
You don't know, sir.
You see, you see you look for info. Info get I make we use info then. Info get most of them bantering because our info say. So I don't see and that info arrogance.
But you know info.
Remember, you know, Sadi. Remember, you know, I personally get a voice note ranking. I think a year before last the year. Ranking has calmed down drastically because that voice note to me get ranking the arrogant bad.
When did I say? You have to tell me.
No, man. He know who give you the voice note, man. He know who give you the voice note. He know who save it.
I will make that tell him say happy group not good and if happy group beat me hang myself.
So the closest he has gone to that this season is when he come and tell us say if Cristiano get a point, that's about the hang, but he keep the hang part and just put it to that side and good. So in calm, him learning lesson. Remember last night me here say out of 50 odd years for hurt. A man tell me say never take a pill physically yet, you know. And when Glenmuir get it beaten, you know, a man take pill when he call also name pill, me never know say exist in a Saudi. This is how wicked the schoolboy football is, you know, man. For you, for the land for 50 years and never take a pill. And because of a schoolboy team, you basically take a buckler pill. You know, rough, Saudi.
And the next thing again, me don't want to talk about, but me never get a chance to come back for MG program. Watch the Walker Cup final and the Ben Francis final. And gentlemen, you know me beat it bad to say them water down the thing. Right? And me make a pledge from those two finals and all the boys them celebrated and them happy and everything. You know? We know the politics behind the trophy as persons who have been there and know it and know where it coming from to where them bring it. But me I beg, please, Shane, you my friend, me and tell you, please, make we let go the stigma about losers cup because these kids, when them win this, when them win this at the end.
You see, if you could have come with camera and put you up because I'm happy for that comment actually, Zash. Continue.
When they really win it at the end, and you see the love, and you see the happiness, and all of that, we say, boy, yes, we accomplished something. Gentlemen, ladies, who used to beat this trophy, please, I beg to cease and desist on behalf of these children, these kids' feelings and emotions. Because I see it for real. Stop Insta. I call MG and I talk to MG about it. And I come publicly come say so.
Thank you very much. Hey, put on back your video no boss. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, start talks. All right, go on.
I just asked if you have break. You know why? Because we have our next guest. And
yeah, all right, no problem.
Well, hold on. At Christmas, make man look so already the pasta.
One number. But one number.
Before you start, Sadi.
Yes.
Good night, Mr. PPW. Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
The man show we next step, Sadi. The man show we next step.
All right. Reggae boys,
2030, all we have to say, PPW.
One number.
Yeah, man. Night. Happy New Year to everybody.
Blessings, General.
Respect man and time for the time out. I know you have your meetings, bro. And I tell you, can't feel any better. Sorry you're never here with Coach because there's so much to show.
Big up, Coach.
Congratulations again, bro. From this side, because this is not really your show, but the one to at least show what's going on. Rambo, you stop celebrating? Rambo, we see what they are stadium. Your face may look so far. How are you? Are you that gym celebration?
That's where it's well up, man.
Our celebration.
Yeah, it's well up, you know.
Jesus, peace, bro. Congrats again, bro. Championship, nice.
Yeah, I click it all right. Yeah, man, championship.
Well, man, people are lyrics, you know, man. Rambo, I don't know, but I see the clippings of the celebration. I don't know if I can ask you how the vibes going on. Are you still celebrating? Are you tuning in for Olivier Shield? How things are going on?
No, yeah, you know, so honestly, though, with us, pay the community respect and things to make who couldn't make it actually feel the joy, you know, because, you know, enough people never make it to the final based on work and things like that, you know. So really bring the trophy to the community. We have a moment where we have a little photo shoot for the people that we couldn't make it. So what we try to do is just reach out back to the wider community and make them get the joy they like we get from Saturday. You know, so basically it was that. It wasn't a celebration too much where we really go for the players or for the coaching staff, you know, really do the celebration for the community at large.
Okay, good. Rambo, I know you won the Francisco Cup last year. Come this year and won the Dacosta Cup. I don't know what will happen next year, but you know, I'm gonna say this. I said to a very, very high ranking fan of the STETHS team that I never expected STETHS to win Dacosta Cup this year. I think we talked about this last year that I think next year would be your year. So you go one step by them. So I have to say,
no, Sadi, that's what you have in mind, you know. Come here at STETHS, we have a different thing, you know, because honestly speaking, when we really look in and around the Dacosta Cup, we always say the best two teams we really saw was we and Glenmore. No disrespect to the other teams, and that come off of the fact we both of us make it to the Under 16 final a couple years back. So when we make a check and look back on the growth of the teams, we know when is the right time for we to really step forward. But you know, riding under the radar, never really have much things to say. You know, we just try to keep a low profile and get the job done just the same way. And then I think the storm shifted our focus to a place we never know it could reach, and I think we benefit from the storm more than the other schools did that really go through this storm. So sometimes something bad happen, but is attack I always use. When something is bad, try take a fine teeth comb and comb through it and see what positive you can get out of it. I always have that art. So I think we really use some fine teeth comb and comb through, and the positive that we get, we bring it back into the football world, and it reap glory and success for us.
Okay. So Rambo, looking forward to tomorrow's game. Going into Kingston, you just won basically on the same ground, just like your opponent, Excelsior. I mean, what can we expect? Nothing technical, but what can we expect from a Rambo coach team tomorrow?
All right. As usual, our game preparation, we cannot shift anything right now, because to tell you that we bring in this thing technical, this thing tactical, I'll be telling a lie. So the game plan remain the same. We always try to go here and try to win all games we play. Sometimes the game plan that they have to tweak it on the day. So we always keep an open mind each time we go to play a game. But nothing changed. We still have the same concept, we still have the same belief, and we still have the same attitude towards every game. So tomorrow game will be a game different. Yes. We're playing against a champion team, and hats off to Excelsior. I think they do really good. They do good for the season, just like us. So tomorrow it's a game that we can go out there. I think we can play comfortable, likewise Excelsior too. And I am anticipating a really excited game for the spectators. And if you ask me if I want to win, yes, I'm not gonna dispute that fact. Yeah, we have an hour and a half from here to Kingston. When the traffic is free in the night, I don't want to make that drive be 2 hours and a half, So yes, we want to make the drive a bit shorter. So we're going there to do the right thing.
For real. Rambo, I don't know how you just a command, because one of your best social media podcast or social media influencer was here earlier. I know that you probably jump on here.
Who is that?
Your info, man.
Oh, info.
Yeah.
Info have a nigga, man. Oh, but yeah, as I bring up info, when I think to Moashi with all on the Saudi, we might talk briefly at stadium. Honestly, we really enjoy the podcast and things, because whenever time we travel and play a game, you guys keep our company back into St. Elizabeth. So keep on doing what you're doing, you all MG, Info, and the rest of the crew. I don't remember everybody, but you guys really play a role too in the football circle. Enough people don't give them no props, but me different, me can't chat it how it is. Yeah, man. So more time we are travel home and the music. We tune in and listen, because me I tell you, more time when Info talk, me just feel like me a Daniel in a lion, then me just have to broke the lion talk about that more. So everybody really play their part,
Yes.
And as they talk about Info and the strength the Info give away, know about. That's why Treasure Beach qualified for the Premier League the first time. It was MG. I was eavesdropping and hear MG talk about the Treasure Beach team. I don't know if MG never know that I was the coach. And when MG talk about the players, when we're ready to play True Juice in the semi-final, I changed that starting 11. So all my starting players then that me hear MG talk about the True Juice. No more.
I remember.
I started them until second half. Yes, so
I remember that.
Years.
I remember the plan. Anyway, we have the two hot panelists versus who are voting for panelists of the year. They are Rankin and Campus. They are Rankin. Coach Rambo, we're afraid that every day. Hey, listen, this is the only man we know afraid that Coach.
Like a post.
If you go so, man. If you go so. You ever say like a crocodile as a petted? Okay, so Rankin know exactly why. I say you go.
Yes. Hey, Rambo, you remember
trust me.
at 2023, Rambo, You beat me 3 times in one season, remember?
That's great.
Who that?
Cornwall.
Oh,
You didn't come a Jared Park and beat you 3-2.
yeah.
Yep. You beat you again down a Landale. I will come up a state, so you beat you again.
No man, Taco don't land dial beating going with 10 man.
With 10
never
man.
fought the party, yeah.
What
Yeah,
was the
man.
score ranking?
Yeah, man.
Rambo remember like
What
yesterday.
Hold on the info. You know, say if we don't really check the history of states, we go at Giant Park where Rushies down to 10 man beat them the same way. We don't know people. Well, anyway, go on back info. We'll go hold them back.
I know
Yeah.
info man a Sadi. You see?
Sorry.
I know say info get to I rate since 2026.
No man, my biggest fan I want from overseas, you know, when me the punish show now.
Peter, man.
Yeah, man. Here my
I mean,
dad.
man. Yeah, man.
Peter, go on, Peter. Take a shot, Peter.
That's how my dad.
Hey. Yeah, man. Rambo, for the season starting, Rambo, may I tell you, man, them about here and I say, you can't give Rambo no leeway, because Rambo study group, Rambo study know who him up here. So if Rambo she say no I'm face this team so early, Rambo know how to get out there. I say any owner make Rambo get a chance and go, you can't stop him. That's why I carry all the way to Rambo. All the way, one Rambo.
Every time. You know, honestly, I think the competition I want a better one over here. Hello?
Rambo, say, you have to answer that question because media not no go say. Rambo nah go lose certain. Rambo nah lose no game because you know.
Rambo no eat that, you know. May I tell you, Rambo no eat that, you know. Rambo know how he's doing. If Rambo she said this team and she said not ready, Rambo is so clever. If Rambo she said you not ready for this team and you want to face him at a later date, Rambo know how to get out time. Rambo studied everything there now.
I losing Peter.
And when I think too, it'll be unfair if you really sit down for this interview and not give the rest of staff credit, because I think the best team in the country this year is my coaching staff. The best team in the country. Yeah, man. So Coach Harrison, respect, you know, a whole heap of love. And Pencil, big up yourself. For 50 of the area coach and you can feel a championship, feel like a state. So there you go. Sleepy. Dennis, yeah man, big up yourself to manager Eddie Hines, assistant manager Leon Hansen. And we have a female that worked with us as our physio. You know, I used to coach her back then. She was the captain for the school here for States. Play back-to-back semi-final and she leaves school now and come back here and join us. You know, so we really have a family bond here. You know, and the principal, you know, I think except already, Mr. Wellington, big up, and Mrs. Wellington, she is a mother figure. You know, it's a difference. So my staff really do their part, you know, we really come together. We have our ups and downs, but one of the biggest thing with we here, we don't agree to disagree, we disagree to agree. So that you know, as soon as something turn up, as I said a while ago, we don't agree to disagree, we disagree to agree. So we always come to one common objective and do what we do, because as I say, we disagree to agree. So
yeah, man, big up. Best up you cook them to Rambo, man. You cook and you drive at them. Best them a part of your team too, you know.
And I want to tell you this. 1999, the present bus driver now, Durval Fraser, aka Buster, he assists the goal that beat Glenmore in the final in 1999. That's our current bus driver.
Know that.
Yeah.
Whole Buster, bless yourself.
Buster, yeah. So you understand a whole heap of history in and around the team here, you know. And I always tell him, say, Buster, we drive together as champion. I gotta make you drive the team as a champion driver, you know, because you know we are good like that teammate from in the 90s. You know, so we're gonna really look at these stuff that we really accomplished from then as youth, and now we turn man with some look we turn grandfather and sitting. You know, I always feel good when I really they back room with a peer and you can sit and talk over a nice drink or two, you know. It's a different feeling.
Hey, the one Shana said, Say, I mean, challenge Rambo 2 years ago when he started the season below par, and him a fly high since then. You rate him. You hear that, boss? Bad, and always want to see STETHS relevant. You bring excitement to schoolboy football.
I don't know, so sometimes though when them a beat, we do analyze it. I don't, you know, so we don't plan for start so no here. But zone E.
You
Zone
can't tell
E,
Peter that.
eh?
You can't tell Peter that. Peter
Why?
says you do it because you match up with competition, you match up with zone where you go find yourself in the next.
Peter said English the coach them a deal than you deal with maths, you know.
Yeah, man. But you know how we going, you remember football have a piece of every subject there is, you know. But the mathematical part more frequent in a hit, and you know, science, and everybody understand science, but math part of it, yeah man. So yeah man, they are always good for really study because you know
Saudi, kind of tell him. Tell Saudi him beat me. He beat me more time when him on campus. Then beat when I tell him that you know in a Rambo.
Peter,
So you pay.
Peter, why you call me name? Campus is not here. Campus is asleep, Peter.
Eh?
No, it's not campus. This is not campus. This is info talking.
The man info the campus here, man, and the info. Yeah, man. Rambo, you're General Rambo because you know who you want to face for a hurdle. That's why I have to rate you, you know. And if you see zone I go away, me like how you work things. So me say to them, me tell them say no. Rambo just a chill out and I watch where I go on. When Rambo she said certain thing, Rambo just step up a pace like that, boom. And then it's alright. Me cool and easy.
But you know,
But me tell them when Rambo reach this ground, Rambo me tell him say then if you reach quarterfinal and you start step up, then can't stop, you know. Can me say one Rambo.
As we saw, we listen to all of the platform them, you know, so we know the comments them we make and things like that. But honestly, anyone who should have really come and check in and around the team or the staff them. Last year when Glenmore beat with 5-2 here at STETHS. From there and then, I don't watch back that game up to now, just like I don't watch back the final. From there and then I tell them, say, anytime I play again, Glenmore want to be the last match. I'm more than wait for one year. Over, that's what I've been saying. You know, and everyone has signed into it because, you know, we sure that we could beat Glenmore this year, you know, and not taking any credit from them, but you have to know what you have. You understand? And so you know, our mindset from last year, from 2024, a new year now, you know, that's one team we want to play. One team. And I always say I want to play them over Glenmore too. You know, because I want it to soak whenever time I go. You know? Yeah.
So you would have been disappointed if you never get Glenmore in the final?
And as I said before, yeah, I would be disappointed. But as I said before, when we look in and around the competition, and I'm going to say it again, no disrespect to the other schools and teams, we always see we and Glenmore to make it to the final.
You know, we have one question more to you, because this is not really your show. You know, you have to tell me all sorts of things, but we have good sponsorship now, so we can talk. Your show not for me, and you don't know that. But Rambo, me ask you one question. I will make a bench principal and some my last game.
Repeat that for me, please.
I will make a bench my Bridging son in the last 4 matches.
Who are Bridging son?
Sir Wellington.
Everybody play them part, man. He play an integral part to bring us to the semi-final. You understand? So you're not gonna see everybody in every game, you know, but you have game that you don't see where them really help the team to reach at this level. So stage by stage, and they always up and running whenever time we call the answer, you know. So I think that answer your question.
You know, answer this, but anyway, I know that it's a tough decision, and I like it because you know the influence that Sir Willie have on the team, the input. I'm not talking about anything overall in terms of as a principal in people knowingly. And because I know for me, I look forward to see him, but I never see him in the semi-finals, which is okay. I was pulling you out on that one, though.
Sir Rambo, congratulations again, sir. Congratulations again. Why last year you call out me MG wicked fan there, so me give you respect, you know, when you come and you say MG and them panelists them, man. You remember this, you know, PPW, you turn away and you walked away from last season, man. Yeah, man.
You
let
know
me
that
tell you something.
PPW, explain to me what that means.
Play, perform, and win.
Yeah.
We had a show the night before the game, and myself and MG was discussing something, and Rambo played a game and won that game. And I don't remember who interviewed him. And the first thing man said on the interview, this is for MG and him panelists. They want to listen. And the man call you up, man, from there. So me say, yeah, I have to give Mr. Rambo a rating. So every time we do a prediction, I make sure I make my disclaimer. One Rambo, PPW. Remember me, I cheer for you now, so don't call me out again. And I think this year, every day. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. Every day came with a slang this season that I personally like. Slow and steady.
Hold on. Yo. Hold on.
Hey,
people, that's
tomorrow,
the
yeah,
great
man.
Rambo, the crocodile. We have to be
what if I'm a shirt?
People.
Sorry, what if I'm a shirt?
You can't see it high.
Yep. What? You see crocodile teeth them?
One
crocodile. That Rambo said in an interview after finals. What if I'm a shirt?
Oh, that's
yeah,
man. What if I'm a shirt?
Please hit the like button. We don't have a long time left for the show. And as you know, we have to figure for our two main guests tonight. We wanted to have them both, but you know, the night before the finals, my game we want to put it, you know. So you notice Rambo still moving around with his team. As his team meeting at 8, so couldn't get him anywhere and prior to this bigger coach project. This is Saudi Press Show, and we don't know anything wrong. As we say, it's on the Saudi Press Show. Look out people tomorrow, because we're having the Olivier Shield tomorrow. I will be there, not streaming, but of course, getting all those post-match interviews and so on to bring you live. What you say about that, Tom?
Saudi Press.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. The Saudi Press TV will be bigger. I hear ranking and just calling out from more shows for the 2026 season.
Yeah, man, I want to hold it more show, sorry.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I'm looking emergency. Back on track. Yeah.
All right. As I was saying, Rambo, every day came with a slang, slow and steady. And to be honest, I think Peter and maybe Khaleesi, there was someone else who was mentioning STETHS from the season starts. And enough of it never give you guys enough mention, because I think this season, you identify with that slang from every day, slow and steady. When I bring up your stats in the quarterfinal stages, and when we look at your goal conceded, I'm saying, but STETHS is doing well. Best defensive team coming to this quarterfinal stage, scoring goals when it's necessary, and even when they draw matches, it's nil. So you did everything this season well enough under the radar. I think you took the attention perfectly off your players, off your team, till the right moment. Someone told me last night, because you have the Olivier Shield tomorrow, the number 4 just take Kirky out of him jersey, wash your jersey and take Kirky out of him pocket. Just because of the Olivier Shield. No, I can't get into it. So that number 4, that performance, I praised it so much. As a coach, how easy is it to get your defender that prepared to face one of the best attacking talent in the D Cup? He did a wonderful, a big man, a professional job. How difficult was it for you to get him mentally? You could have seen he was mentally prepared. How difficult was it for you to get him prepared for that finals?
It's never difficult, to be honest, because we normally have one talk within the team. Kelly, big up yourself. We normally have one talk within the team, say defense win championship, attackers win games. So it was a championship game. That's when the defender, so we pay more attention on the defensive part of it because, we need to win the championship. So the defenders buying to what we come up with as coaches, and we take we time in and out. Sometimes Coach Harrison with a spark class session, sometimes me, so we really focus on the defensive part of it based on the talk that we normally have. And very easy to coach when the players are listening to you. When the players are following the instruction that I give to them, make your job very easy. And as they normally say, players win and coach lose. I don't lose. The players lose too if they lose. You understand? Because you don't get any credit as a coach whenever time you win a game. So we here as coaches,
the players,
yeah, so the onus is on the players. We prepare to go out there and play. We never prepare to go out there and lose. So you have to make the decision between winning and losing. So, as I say, defense win championships. So if you want to win the championship, this is the striker that you have to go up against. 1, you make him score, you lose. 2, you keep him from your goal to win. So we make the decision to keep him away from the goal. And if you really look into the game too, he don't really see a goal much. I think 2 shots in 90, and I think 2 was too many too, So we have to give the defenders the credit.
He had a good chance in the first 5 minutes of the game. And I think he had a half chance ranking in the second half when he get to it and he slice it.
And he slice it.
That was the only 2 chance. If I
2
remember
shot
correctly.
Turkey take 2 shot whole game.
The rest of the game, man.
2 in 90.
If the rest of the game, man, number 4, have him, man. Number 4.
90 and 2.
See there? What again, coach? Congratulations. Slow and steady. I like it for you this season. Wish you all the best tomorrow. Me as a town man wanted to stay at town. Nothing personal.
We are supply early.
Yeah, no, I was promised. I was promised a piece of purple. I go up on it if it stay at town. So I wanted to stay at town. But all the best tomorrow, coach.
Congrats
again.
Thank you very much. Hey, I have a next version of MG if you go in.
Give it, man.
Give it.
A double header was at Jacksal. I don't remember when we played, but we played the first game at Magati and Ochi. Firm court. And when the game finished, MG come and say, boy, Rambo start slow though if you go up against Ochi. If you go up against Ochi. I say MG so it look like we are Ochi are going to play the next rounds. And I want to see when speed start, I want to see when you are going to tell me about Ochi. I'll know me not get back an answer about the Ochi game.
All right. You're going to make sure you answer you tonight.
And, so I always listen, I always look, and when you have the assessment about your team, and, you can't do your assessment on a team and be one-sided. You have to be fair and balanced and frank with the decision that you make. Yeah. So while they're watching the OG game, and, because MG been talking about the strike and, and how they attack fast and we start games slow, so probably by when we're ready to play, Ochi will be leading. I was like, wow, this Ochi team sound big.
Thank you.
MG, man.
Rambo.
No, MG alone. That the one that too. Sorry.
MG, man. Set up him on them team, brother.
You're high coaches, Sadi.
No, but of course, I saw Ochi early this season. And nobody. And I brought matches too that people could have seen. And of course, they were very.
For this time, they break mash them up, sir. They break mash them up. They break never good, it never end. They break Chemsil because remember after that game of STETHS with Chemsil, them were all over the place. So they break Chemsil and they break down Pochi. Remember me tell you. That's what because remember they beat Olaba and Rambo fast straight them came still down there and watch if you go there and then the break come. So the break help them. So just that. But Rambo, only leave number 10, only don't pick number 10 from watch Rambo.
Why? That's very
Because
different.
you man, you have that now because I want a better player. I see only you left number 10 from out of the Dacosta Cup.
The man said that's a totally different day and I hear him.
I don't know discussion that. Rambo, tell him how much time you say I give me.
Yeah, man, I show me the road a while ago, man. Let me not jump back. My time kind of limited, so.
Yeah, man, me nah go allow it. Me nah go shit.
Look the question them.
MG I go live shortly too.
Yeah, man. But as we say in a Rambo, it's just, you know, what talk to the fans, talk to the St. Elizabeth people, talk to the...
Yeah, man. So the fans from St. Elizabeth and all over, you know, we really would like you to come out tomorrow and give us support. One crocodile. Yeah, man. One technical. One true home of champion. Yeah, man. So we're definitely looking for the support tomorrow, you know. And yeah, we really want that 11 and 12 and 13, 14 players. And we really appreciate the fact that you guys take the busy time and come to the stadium and support us. And you see what your support can do. It really push me for the next level and we'll find an extra gear. So watch out, take a trip. Take on the road. Right, they say it.
Much respect.
What is for my shirt?
While
So
him wild,
definitely.
but I.
Pick it up, cameraman.
Oh, you pick it up, cameraman.
One crocodile. I remember this before me leave. If you not say God, you not say nothing.
Right
But
away. Blessings.
Right away.
Blessings, one.
That is it.
So, Rambo, again, much respect. I see you tomorrow after the game. So, people, again, that is Rambo, man they call Omar. With a bird. One Rambo, one crocodile in the house. So, again, I want to thank him. I also want to thank Brajic for appearing on short notice at the Saudi Press Show. I tell you people all the time, Saudi Press Show brings you just about everybody. You'll never know.
Yes, credit to that. Give credit.
Definitely. So these persons will appear back on the show on their night. So this was just a little hype, a little pusher thing to the Olivier Shield coming on. I wanted to get some confirmation, people, as it relates to the
Champions Cup.
Champions Cup. I've not seen it yet. I don't want to tell you what's it, but you know, we're still waiting on some confirmation from a particular entity. That's the information that I'm getting. But Champions Cup, it looks like it will play, but not yet confirmed. All right. So look forward, and as soon as we get something, we definitely push it out. All right. We can't be too much or too immature to say these things before it actually come out.
True.
All right. So again, looking forward, people. It's another good night, and we want to say bless up to all the fans. Continue on the merry new and the new year, and ensure that you tune in to the Saudi Press Show.
MG said give him 5 to 10 minutes and just come off our road, sir.
I can imagine his team. I can imagine his Kimmich team lose too.
Yeah,
Go on until he ain't gone.
yeah, go on freestyle. Me just call it.
Champions Cup here, so they might bring some changes to it, and I like it too.
So Sadi, what about this format of the Champions Cup? No, play after the season. What do you think about it?
I think this is the time the Champions Cup should play.
I think
so too.
From day one, I believe the Champions Cup should have been the very last competition.
Like Champions League.
Like
last video.
Do you think the Ben Francis and the Walker Cup winners should get a look in at the Champions Cup if it go play like the format here?
Yes.
I said so because when it comes,
that is when we hear so they might include them
because it is the last game coming on. I think it means Champions Cup. So champions of champions. If you want to
once you win the Ben Francis and the Walker Cup, you're supposed to have a chance. I believe that fully.
Remember that Mr. The President in Saudi. Remember that's what me asked.
You sure that you asked the president or you just not want the Ben Francis
no, to play? I said no, remember about Ben Francis. I said to the president, say this year it should be PSC. Remember me say PSC I win Dacosta Cup at Glenmore and STETHS and Walker Cup in Mona. That's the 4 team I say should play for the Champion Cup because in Champions Cup. Remember that's when I said, and he was saying said, well, some school might lose so much player that don't you remember that I said to him?
Oh no, Peter. Peter, when you said it, I think one of the issue was the Champions Cup would not play. If I never have Melissa, the Champions Cup would not play, so there wouldn't be any space or any time. So with this format going forward, if you can wait till the season finish, then they play the Champions Cup. Then it would be perfect to include both teams. But the format before wouldn't be viable.
And the only way I say both teams to play unless they change the format of Ben Francis and the Walker Cup back.
Hold on, Peter, man. Peter, you can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah, but unless you change it, and then I go change.
Exactly. It now go change. So with this format now, I play after everything finish.
When you call it Losers Cup same way then.
Peter, I'm not going to go down the road with it.
Listen, you can't say anything you don't want to say. No. I'm
Peter, I'm telling you that already now. This one on the side.
He's the part of your arm.
Go stop. Only God one can stop me from saying.
No company should come say. That's how we are.
Me and you have a conversation. Me and you and Shade have a conversation. Well, I know Peter, man. Me and you and Shade have a conversation. Nobody can take on opinion away from you. I am telling you guys, before evil everyday come, ranking can vote for me. These youngsters listen to the shows. For the youngsters say, Peter, you have a problem with the organization of the competition and what have you. That is not the youngsters' fault. They are playing what is in front of them. Leave that out of the show, Peter. If you're backstage and we in a group, call it where you want to call it. But for your peace of mind, Peter, do not do it neither on the Saudi show nor the MG show. The youngsters watch the show. As you hear, Saudi, you hear Rambo come and say a while ago, when they're going back to Senti, then listen to the show, then they listen to the music. And the second thing you say is their favorite, something there who, out of all of the panelists then, Peter, the man from over. So the youngsters listen Peter. When if Uno come now as a Ella and beat down the organizers, Peter. Don't beat down the youngsters. Please, me I beg you. Me I beg you. Me talk to you and Shane about that already. Please, me I beg you.
One of the things, campus, as me say, sometimes we are discussing or arguing about personal and special feeling, but we're not looking across to what it is. And just to say, and I don't want to continue in this discussion, but I want anybody to tell me what negative this thing, the change made. You can find a myriad of positive that it makes. Who it impact? Is it that it impact you as a fan or it impact the players? But again, we're going to leave that because we plan to deal with it as. And Peter, you also make a suggestion. So keep it alone and leave it out. You know what? Call it anything you want. And I will say this, if it is that you want to banter, especially for the question that I will say to you anytime, most of the people who talk this way, most of them who talk this way, you are sore losers. Don't move on. Anyway, every day, you hear us say nothing about some no. Let's keep him out. Every day when you were saying something, go ahead.
No, may I say, everything and all of that. I not remember when we got Peter show me half tangent. It's a
option.
Yeah, is that thing as always say with the league and everything. Oh, but let me not talk about Peter show me right and I bust in a brother. Because it's that thing where to all me think about it, it's just too distasteful, so we don't even want to remember it. And me don't make a pledge say boy Jano when me see what it really do to the youths them after them camp and them this and them that and then or elated them is at the end. As always said, put with personal feelings and where we know about it aside and watch for the joy and the pleasure where it brings. And so I use this time to big up you, MG, all of the man them who do this thing about the football thing, because people so talk more time and it not make sense. People to them it not make no sense. But you see, as a coach, you know what this thing is. These podcasts are. It's a library. Just listen to what Rambo say. It's a library.
No joke, man.
When we analyze the game and we have said this, man.
A chip out every day a chip out.
Every day, that power statement, because me I tell you, me get calls from people from mainstream media, bro. And I couldn't really believe that those persons that take the time out to watch the podcast. You understand? Because even the games that we carry sometimes, the man they must say straight, if they never see them game and they wouldn't get some content to put across. So the relevancy of the competition, schoolboy competition, the podcast and so on. And bless up to the fans and the panelists too, because it's not just Saudi press, yes, it's not just MG, because everybody, even in the chat, opinion is valid, yes, and we accept everybody. There are some people things that we don't highlight because we're not going to highlight the negative, but that's it. I want to keep it real. That's the nature of it. But trust me, schoolboy football is so nice. Schoolboy football is very, very nice.
A better fresh air, brother. It's a better fresh air. Nice bad.
A fan call me, say my call me for Canada. Regime. You know this way you want to, but carry some Premier League match. You say no. Yeah, and I have a big up the people. Jam plan near so no name. Yeah. I really watching these Premier League games, get a chance to see. So the YouTube family, we are going with the things. Yeah, man. We are ensure that the people out here, every day you can come back on. Let me see if you can do that. The people who in the diaspora, and even Jamaica, because you can't travel away for a match. So we get a chance to see. So we are doing what we can do, and we continue to share the content. The discussions that we have, the banter that we create here sometimes, nothing less a fun education and content people. A lot of people learn. I learn so much at nights just by doing these things. Yeah. Yes, everything.
Sadi, MG gone live now. Here, Sadi.
Yeah, man.
We'll wrap up with MG.
Yeah, man. Blessings again. I don't know it cut out, but as me I say, them use these platforms, right? And as Orambo comes say, it's too good. So it's wide and people is listening. Sometimes we feel like why them not listen, but they're listening to us, gentlemen. So right now, we even have a bigger responsibility. You know, sometimes we're going to joke around and sometimes we're going to banter and we're going to do what we are doing.
Yeah, hear every day, yeah, hear Campus?
Yeah, man, me I hear.
We have a very big responsibility. Yeah. All of we will come on this program, you know, sometimes we come and we joke and, you know, we will banter each other and all of that. Mm-hmm. But people are listening to us near and far. They're taking what they can and they're supporting what they can do. You know? So it's all up to, we're not going to have a good day all the time, but we have to continue to be positive.
Sadi said it best, man.
We have to continue to be positive and make that line shine. Not for just Sadi, not for just MG, Info, or whosoever, but everybody who is in this thing and who is around it, who will listen for even a minute. You know? The youths them. The youths them.
Remember,
the youths them, bro. The youths them. The youths them is the main. If we are going to do this and the youths them are not benefiting, it doesn't make any sense, gentlemen.
Well, I know every day over there, I will pressure the youth them and will beat them. And if them youth decide to Melissa come, then now come back out from play. We wouldn't have a competition, no matter what the organizers them do. Even the Walker Cup or whatever. You can see the youths then train feet and then they go play feet. If the youth them never rate it or want it, the mother just don't show up. So we can't hear them and beat it. It's the youth them thing, brother. I know our thing, you know. And the youth them thing. That is this me tell people, this is what they camp for. This is where they stay away from their family for. So if they can get something for the NIC
Give me a
season.
next minute again, campus.
Yeah, man.
And why the Jamaica who are listening to us? People in America, Canada, all over the world who is listening. If you have a look at youngster in your community and you can help that youth to be better, please help them to be better. Most of these youths who are play these football here, some of them, if I'm not camping, don't play nobody or not, but if it's not camping, if it's not the school, some of them don't eat properly.
True, yeah.
Some of them don't even have proper footwear, proper uniform to go to school.
True.
People, me I ask you, me I implore, me I beg you. All of the fans them on the go around the schools, them I want to know there's a lot of problem in these schools with these youths. So make us start protect our children and protect our youths. And the only way them can matriculate. You get me? Some of us are say, oh, them a big baller in a school, but where them there? There are no supportive system there for them. We have to come together and make it and push it as best as we can.
This is the idea you give me now every day.
You see me?
That's
sound like
when we do as much already.
You see me? We have to do that.
Right, but starting around the fin team.
Sorry, big up on yourself, you know.
Hold on a second. Let me just respond to Christopher. Christopher, as you asked the question, Champions Cup, not yet confirmed. There's not a confirmation that it will play. They are working on it. A matter of fact,
didn't they say by? Sorry, to be honest, they did say by now on Friday.
Yes.
You will get an official
so there's a
statement.
particular entity that ISA is waiting on. And you know the sponsorship is very
They said no later than Friday though.
All right.
It will be
so
a statement.
Keep your fingers crossed. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow after the big game, you will hear a big announcement. All right. So respect. All right. Faster Angel. So true caller. So every day, maximum. I tell you, see why you have to come to the show, brother.
Yeah, man. With your hand empty. With your hand empty. Slow and steady, man.
Slow and steady, man.
People in the chat, big up for yourself. There are so many names to call. One and all of you. And the panelists were here earlier. Much respect.
Sorry, catch you over, so.
Special thanks goes out to if I close my show about special thanks to Coach Ian Bradley, who was here earlier from Excelsior, and of course, second we came in late after the show. Bless the show again. Big up to Omar Rambo, Weatherboard, coach of the STETHS team. Bless up one another. Thanks. This is our Secret Show, and this is where we say good night for another night until then we see. Right? Listen to this.
Turn up the vibes, it's all the Crest TV, home of sports entertainment.